You know, this is one of those topics that no one really wants to think about, but if you're a parent, a homeowner, married, or helping take care of aging parents, it's something that honestly deserves a little attention. I'm talking about estate planning. And before you tune out thinking it's complicated or expensive, that's actually why I want to mention Trust and Will. Trust and Will makes estate planning feel way less intimidating than it sounds. They offer modern, attorney-designed wills and trusts that you can create online. And the process is surprisingly straightforward. In fact, you can create a will in as little as 30 minutes. That includes things like guardianship for your kids or pets, how your assets are distributed, and even healthcare directives. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your loved ones with Trust and Will, the most trusted name in online estate planning. Go to trustandwill.com/future to get 20% off. That's trustandwill.com/future for 20% off. trustandwill.com/FUTURE.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
I'm really worried, Joe.
About the Italians' chances tonight against Venezuela. They're the underdogs. Not that?
Not that.
That tomorrow's St. Paddy's Day and you're half Irish. Not
nope,
that.
I never worried about I never worry about St. Paddy's Day. It's always a great day.
Worried that your birthday's the day after St. Paddy's Day, and years ago you probably would have double dipped.
My dad did tell me back in the day that I would have been Patrick if I had been born on St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
And then he went with they went with Phil.
Instead, I don't know.
Was there a relative named Phil in your family? Like I'm named after my grandfather, but
my dad's middle name is Philip.
And it was from a family member?
You know what?
You have to double check the tree.
Yeah, they may have told me that, the folks. I don't remember where Philip comes from.
Yeah, that's a cool story, though.
Yeah.
You could have been a Patrick.
Right. I'm okay with although Phil, man. But anyway, I'm worried about Vicki Shea being mad at me when she gets back to work because you'll remember I started this in this room and I gave her an apology. I gave both of you an apology early last week when I was under the weather.
Yeah.
And it obviously hit Vicki harder, but I was coming to work because, it wasn't that bad. I took a little bit of daytime cold medication and plowed through, but
I got lucky. I had just sort of like a little slight dose of light laryngitis, I call it, and then you came in full blown, and
I wasn't.
You tend to pass it along, but I never got mad at you. I had it for 8 weeks. After your 8 weeks,
yeah, no, but I mean, like this particular one, you didn't get it. Obviously, like either of us, as hard as Vicki got hit because she's on her back.
Well, she's got a bad temper. You're in trouble.
I know. I'm gonna be I'm in trouble. She's gonna be mad now. She's away from work. It's the day after the Oscars. That's like Christmas morning for her.
Yeah, that's her Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it really is.
So hopefully she's back tomorrow. Hopefully, because she did say she's on the mend. But the voice. Whatever I'm throwing around here.
Sore throat.
The sore throat and the voice. I didn't really have much of a sore throat. It sounds like she got hit a little different than I did.
Yeah.
Mostly
Get yourself out of it.
Yeah. I don't think it was me. I think you cut something else, Vicki. Don't look at me.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
So I listen to the Bull and Phone on a pretty religious basis here, and we claim to have a lot of professional truck drivers on here. So I got a question for you guys. Since when did part of the truck driving school involve running through red lights? I don't know what it is. I just over and over and over and over again see tractor trailers going through red lights. And I'm not talking like, yellow light, 2 stopping distance isn't there, they got to keep going. I'm talking like red light goes green, then the truck pulls through. Like, is that something new to the whole Class 1, or is it just certain truck drivers? Curious.
I don't know. That's not something I've noticed personally.
Me either. But it'll fire up a few people.
Sure will. And
that call, yeah.
When you do see a big truck rumble through a yellow, it is startling because it's obviously they're a more dangerous load.
Yeah, what's there's a song, probably a country song, I think, that says you can't stop a semi on a dime kind of thing. That I would have to believe in most cases if a truck's going through it's because there's no way they could stop in time.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, now I know you remember Erica M. from the Much Music days, JoJo.
I do.
Yeah, she was. She was a household name.
Yep.
Back in the music video day and the heyday of Much Music. I guess she's doing a commercial here on 92.1 City. I maybe I've heard that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I heard one of those shop local ads, and the name Erica M came up, and I haven't heard that name in probably 30 years. Might want to contact her somehow and tell her to,
We'll do that.
maybe somewhere in the beginning of the ad say I was a VJ on Much Music for, this period of time, because honestly, most people alive today aren't going to even, remember her.
Well, let you make that call, Clavin. Hey,
You're one step ahead of Phil. You've heard the ad, Clavin. Phil hasn't even heard the ad.
Hey, listen, Erica, it's
I haven't heard the ad.
It's Philly Joe and Vicki. I haven't heard the commercial, but we had a complaint that people don't know who you are. Can you imagine? Can you start? You got to start the commercial with explaining who you are.
So good.
Every quasi-celeb loves hearing that. Okay, not a big surprise that we're going to hear from Vinny. Dr. Hockey Mode this morning after the Jets ripped off a couple of nice wins over the weekend. Only 5 points out of the wild card spot by my calculations this morning.
Yeah, and it's funny because I happened to be at the Rangers game the other night where it was like pretty quiet vibe in the building and that effort. And then they come back and beat Colorado on Saturday, which surprised a lot of people, right?
Totally.
I mean, Colorado, one of the best teams in the league, and then follow it up yesterday. So, yeah, I'd like to hear Dr. Hockey's take.
Well, here you go.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, so why the Jets beat the best team in hockey, Colorado? I don't understand that. Anyways, it's Dr. Hockey calling. So they beat the best team. And, Tampa Bay is one of the best teams. They beat them. And they didn't beat New York. New York Rangers aren't playing good at all. I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
Nope.
So why is it that the Jets beat good teams and they can't beat underground teams? Did I say underground?
Mm-hmm.
No, underdogs, I meant to say. Underdog teams, they just can't
I like underground
seem
teams.
to beat those teams.
They're in the
In my
basement.
opinion, the Jets have the funniest system in hockey. They can't seem to pull their act together. They're playing good, I'm thinking, wow, they're playing great. They're going to win a lot of games. And what do? They play another game, and they play like junior hockey team. They just don't play good at all. See, that's a hard team to figure out. In my opinion, one of the hardest teams to figure it out, the Winnipeg Jets. Will they make the playoffs? I don't know. I got to watch a few more games, and then I'll decide.
Didn't he say?
Well, if you watch enough games, it'll be the end of the season, and you'll be able to decide, all right?
Didn't he say recently they were going to make it?
Yeah, he
I think
did,
he
about
did.
a month or so ago. I'm telling you, this show has gotten so much better over the last year since Vinny upgraded his Rogers cable package. Dad sports.
And also, Vinny, what you're talking about, if I may, is consistency. And they say
Yep.
they say consistency is a big part of being good. So, yes, the Jets are inconsistent this year, thus the struggles, thus a long shot to make the playoffs. But what a weekend, though. If anything is going to kickstart them onto a run to get them in the playoffs, it would be we'll look back, I think, at this past weekend.
Yeah, this homestand, really, I guess.
Yeah.
8 games.
Yep. Okay, let's wrap with this. It's Bone Phone Hooligan, and he's worked up about people complaining about getting a little extra snow this time of year.
Well, that's Friday's morning show. I don't work Friday, so I was just laying in bed listening to you guys, and
Thank you.
saying about somebody texting frig off snow, the snow, and I'm like, oh my god, like how much? Like, now I have to do snow before I leave the house, and I go we had a dusting, and you guys are crying like a bunch of babies. I say this is the third year in a row now. This is the most snow we've had in the past 3 winters. 2 winters, including this one, so 3. Lake Winnipeg's the lowest levels this fall in 100 years. The rivers are low. All the water is most of Manitoba is low. And you people are crying about, I hate snow too. I hate the salt is what I hate. But stop crying. It's winter. We need as much snow as possible to build up the water levels. Let it snow, but don't salt stone salt. Sick of that goddamn frig off salt.
You know, I had a feeling we could use a little more snow. I remember hearing that the last couple of winters. So I understand what the hooligan's saying, and especially a guy like that who loves to fish. It's not surprising to get that type of call from him.
If you do love snow, tomorrow's your day. They're calling for some front to hit us here in the city as well, about 5 centimeters tomorrow.
Boy.
Up to 5 with blowing snow tomorrow. We'll see.
Make sure that brush is in the vehicle then, Joe.
Yeah, mine doesn't leave.
All year round.
For July, August. That's it.
That's a boat, folks.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
His name is Jordan. He's on the phone. He's ready to play. Take the money and run, aren't you, Jordan?
I sure am.
Excellent. So
I was checking the graph out. I had promised people I'd
Joe's
give a
got
response.
graphs. It's a Monday. It's never too early for Joe to have graphs.
From last week, people playing this contest, and I don't want it to influence your decision, okay, Jordan? But we only had one person in the morning that took the money and ran.
Interesting.
And in the afternoon, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the, 10 plays? So 60% in the afternoon. I don't know if that means anything, but that's just the way it's been going.
And I'm just more impressed that you actually have graph paper over there in your workstation.
I asked for it in my contract. I said less money, more graph paper. Playing it smart. I'm in for the long haul.
Jordan, does any of that data that Joe just presented mean anything to you, or do you have a decision? Your mind is made up, and nothing will change that.
Oh, my mind is made up.
All right, then let Joe.
I didn't mean to waste your time, Jordan.
take it away with Jordan.
Jordan, would you like $100, or would you like to put your name in the grand prize draw for what would then be at least minimal $2,400?
Oh, I got to put my name in. We got to let it ride.
I like that.
You get a round of applause no matter what, because honestly, there's no wrong answer here, Jordan. But we like where your head's at.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with passing on the $100. So
That's good. Yeah, $2,400 in the pot right now, and this thing's building pretty quick with a minimal amount of names by the time we hit May 1st.
Excellent.
So the odds are good.
All right, update that graph, Joe. And Jordan, thanks for playing this morning. Good luck in that big draw coming up, okay?
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
You know, I feel real bad that Vicky's under the weather today and that I may or may not have given it to her last week, the sickness, because the Oscars is her Super Bowl, and she was jacked. And, even though she's on the couch with the blankets, that she watched it and gambled on it, gave predictions. She's fired up about this, and then she's under the weather today.
Yeah, I'm not sure that her bets actually paid off, except for Hamnet. Was it lead actress, best actress? One for Hamnet that she had bet, and I think she also had Michael B. Jordan as best actor. I think that was her bet. I think that's who she bet on, and Sinners she bet on for a movie.
Let me play a Crazy Craig call here from the bone phone, because he knows exactly what Vicky took. So here, let's just play this.
Hey, PJB, Crazy Craig in the house. Post Oscars. Told you so, Vicky. Michael B. Jordan was going to win.
Crazy
Craig. Yeah, even my cat Sparks even agrees. So 18 out of 24. I would have been 19 because I didn't realize one animated short was Canadian, and I would have picked it. But still, 18 out of 24 isn't bad. And I kind of figured if it wasn't going to be Sinners, it was going to be One Battle.
Okay, so he got 18 out of 24. We'll find out tomorrow from Vicky how she did.
Maybe that's why she called in. She called in sick before the Oscars, so
right.
she's not drowning in her sorrows. Sinners and One Battle After Another seem to have been the big winners yesterday overall, but One Battle After Another I've seen both movies, Phil.
You have,
and they're both pretty damn good.
I want to see both of them. I don't come
Yeah.
out of the Oscars very often saying I want to see those movies, but I definitely want to see them.
Michael B. Jordan played twins, so that usually, I guess, got people going. 6 Oscars, including Best Picture, though, for one battle after another. But not all their stars won in that movie or in Sinners either, right? But Sean Penn won, but he wasn't there. And
Too busy smoking
one of the
somewhere.
Culkin boys there, Kieran, is it Kieran or Kieran Culkin? Picked from our favorite show, Succession. He was the one handing out the award because he won it the year before, I guess.
Okay.
And he said, I'll be accepting this award for Sean Penn, who's not here tonight or chose not to be here tonight. It was so good.
Conan O'Brien did a great job. I mean, I'll be honest, I was in and out, but from what I saw online, a lot of people getting some good laughs out of Conan.
Yeah, but the average response was, again, another long show, boring in parts, quite monotonous with the speeches overall, but I think it went for almost 3 hours again. And they got to find a way to tighten that up because it's the biggest complaint they get every year.
I was going to say this, the in memoriam segment.
Yeah.
No Gene Hackman.
Or James Vanderbeek, who just passed a month ago, I saw. They didn't, the Hackman one surprises me.
Well,
Vanderbeek, it was only a month ago.
Sure.
But they did the big tribute to Rob Reiner and a couple of others, but no Hackman is
How do you
amazing.
leave
He's won Academy Awards.
Well, Kevin Costner calls him the greatest actor of all time.
Oh.
Like, Gene Hackman is a big deal. I wonder if that's just a straight forget or if they were like, like there's a reason.
How? I mean, the guy's made 1 million movies. There was a run there where Hackman was making more movies than Liam Neeson in a short period. And he made, like, I think he won the Academy Award for French Connection, didn't he?
He's a beauty, man. So I'm sure we'll find out more in the coming days. And can't wait to get Vicky's take on the Oscars tomorrow. Well, when she returns this week, we hope she's getting better. That is Scrolling.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
At 7:13, Philly Joe and Vicki. Vicki, under the weather, so she's not here today. Hoping to be back tomorrow.
Tell you what, in about half an hour, completely useless question. You're going to be a little handcuffed without Vicki here as lifelines. But
Wow, text line 2.
Text line 2.
And fax. If you want to fax your answers, and Joe will be running to the fax machine and running back.
That's it. That's how I'm going to get my exercise in today.
But
I'll tell you what, a lot of people have been looking for Kill Switch Engage tickets. They've been announced for the Thursday night at the Burt Block Party. We're going to give away tickets to that show specifically during completely useless trivia. Plus, we're waiting on a concert announcement that could still come this week, and it'll be a big one. It hasn't been confirmed.
Wasn't there a thought that it could be this morning?
Yeah, but I read my emails this morning. You haven't gone through yours yet.
haven't, no.
It has not been confirmed.
You sure? It's
Yeah,
not
we
in
can't
there?
make an announcement today, no.
The hell with it. Let's just do it. And we'll just...
Well, I wish I could. We don't have official date. We kind of know the place. We kind of know the band.
There's a few people out there who know.
Yeah. It's
They're
funny.
like,
It's
"Oh,
the
I
worst
know."
kept secret out there, but we can't make it official.
It's a monster announcement.
And the reason is we'll beat the box office when we do. Yeah, I think it's a good one.
I would have to think by Wednesday. Come on. If they thought it would be Monday, why wouldn't we have it by midweek?
Maybe they're working from home today. I don't know, these people.
It's cold out there this morning.
Yeah, minus 31 right now with the wind chill. Minus 27 is the current temp. And there's a little bit of snow apparently coming tomorrow. We called it right last time. We said the city wasn't going to get hit anywhere near what the outside the city. No, they're calling just for basically snow and local blowing snow tomorrow. And I guess we're going to get about 5 centimeters during the day and some flurry activity tomorrow night. But it's these winds. They're gusting to 60. That'll cause visibility issues if the snow starts what time in the morning.
And then later this week, some mild weather.
Yeah, man.
Gets
Looking
better
at
as the week goes.
highs of, as of Wednesday, you get this bloop tomorrow, and then it's going to +2, +3, +7, +1, +2.
Okay, so
and then, of course, you got to watch for the wind because, +1 can still be minus 31 with a wind chill in this town. So,
okay.
Your birthday's Wednesday. Cloudy
yeah.
and +2. Did you have an outdoor birthday party planned this year?
Damn it.
The inflatables in the yard?
Damn it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Hey, Joe, before we forget, we should get this out there on the Boston Pizza text line. It's my daughter's birthday today. This comes in from Kurt. We both listen religiously to PJV. It's my daughter's birthday, Olivia Ryan. She's 22 today.
Okay. Yeah, March 16th.
Love you guys. Take care, Vicki. Yeah, Vicki's on the mend, under the weather.
Happy birthday, Olivia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have a good day. 22 years old.
I'm still catching up on ground squirrels and squirrels. And
Yeah.
there's people now suggesting different ways to eliminate them.
That's a fun conversation.
I was going to say, there's a lot of information out there on how to get rid of these rodents.
Well, T. Kona had a friend catch squirrels with, now he's talking squirrels, of course, and
Yeah.
the story in the news is about ground squirrels, so
Right.
gophers,
Yeah.
essentially.
Ground dogs, gophers,
Yeah, that's what they're using a new pesticide to get rid of them because they're ruining some parks, and that's in the news. And Joe and I both thought they were talking squirrels like tree rats in trees, but they are not. Anyway, so T. Coda's talking about the squirrel that we all know and love. He said, had a friend catch squirrels with live trap, bring him to the lake. Imagine those squirrels going from the city out to the lake into the bush. Talk about confused squirrels.
It's like they bought a cottage or something and all of a sudden living lake life.
Yeah.
Taking pictures now and put them on Instagram, hashtagging lake life. There's these squirrels.
Do they have their little paws in the picture?
Absolutely,
Like the
with a
foot
drink.
selfies?
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center. The completely useless question.
Completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
FYI, another birthday wish coming in. Good morning. It's also my daughter's birthday today. She's 21. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Birthdays are important to celebrate.
Now it's time to give away Kill Switch Engage tickets. I am a lifeline. So is the Boston Pizza text line. With Vicki away sick, going to need the help from that text line.
Okay. Well, with all these birthdays, you and I have been known to be out emceeing different events. And one of the highlights I always find is because a lot of times we work right through the dinner portion just to keep things moving along.
Typically.
You might get a chance to have dessert.
Uh-huh.
And dessert's important, too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Birthday cakes and all that stuff going on. Almost 15% of people say they hate this dessert.
Oh, wow.
It's only 15%. But you got to be very specific. These are important tickets to give away. I can't take a general answer on this one. It has to be specific. But we'll veer you in the right direction. I didn't think there was any dessert
No,
that could
me.
be hated.
I like most desserts.
But when I read this one, I go, I agree.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of
Well,
this
that's
one.
a hint right off the hop. Joe is not a fan of this. Good morning, City.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Is it Jeannie's cake?
Oh, man. You know, I love Jeannie's cake. I know it's polarizing nowadays. It's not the same as it was, but no.
Not Jeannie's cake.
Jeannie's cake.
And that might be a little local, too, right? This is probably not a local survey.
No,
Okay.
not a local survey. Good point.
780 City, 780, 2484 for Kill Switch Engage tickets. Go ahead.
I'll take a lifeline.
Philly or the text line?
I'll go with Philly.
Pudding. Some form of a pudding.
You are on the right track. I told you have to be specific. We know it's a pudding.
Oh, we know it's a pudding.
Type of pudding
How about that?
is general. I need a little bit more specific. Pudding.
I'm not.
You're too good.
I find.
knew. You know what? I knew if I said dessert, you were going to be all over this, like stink on a monkey.
I'm an expert.
I know.
I have to.
This question I thought would be a lot. I should have known better.
Because pudding's a
I
disappointment
know.
with
Tell
all
me.
the options
Wait
for
till you
dessert.
hear which pudding it is. I thought the number would have been way higher.
Good morning, City.
Hi, is it vanilla pudding?
Oh, it's not vanilla pudding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Riley,
Riley. How old are you, Riley?
9. I mean 10.
You're 10. Wow. Do you like pudding, Riley?
Yeah, I like chocolate pudding a lot.
Okay.
Other than that, though, right? Most pudding's a bit of a disappointment when you compare it to like cake.
Are you a big fan of Kill Switch Engage?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got tickets all week.
Yeah, all week, but
Keep trying, Riley, okay?
All right. Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, thanks.
okay.
What a cool kid, Riley.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. Wish my kids were that cool. No.
Good morning, City.
Good morning. Is it rice pudding?
Yeah. Yeah, rice pudding. Almost 15% of people say they hate rice pudding. I can't say I'm a fan.
Me neither.
Raisins or no raisins, it doesn't matter. It's still rice pudding.
My folks used to make rice pudding growing up, and there were people in my family who loved it. I was not one of them.
Right. So somebody got the extra helping.
Yeah, they got mine. That's
Are you
one
a
dessert.
fan?
No, I do not like rice pudding at all.
Okay.
But it paid off.
Yep. What's your name?
Yeah, no, for sure. Justin?
Justin, congratulations. You got the tickets for Kill
thank
Switch Engage. Hang on the line.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I think Waylon's going to be... Oh.
Hello.
Is Waylon there, please?
This is Waylon.
Waylon, you got a great name.
Yeah, that is a good name.
You're an outlaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you bet. Good morning.
Yeah, you know where a good place for an outlaw is going to be? What's the date of that show, Joe?
It's September 20th.
September 20th.
Princess Auto Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what you are? Besides an outlaw,
Thank you.
you're the first winner of a pair of tickets to see AC/DC, courtesy of 92.1 City, your concert connection.
Oh, thank you so much. That's unreal.
Yeah, how about that? Joe's right. The first set of tickets for this show are in Waylon, your hand.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Waylon, even the band doesn't even have their guest list, put together with a name. You're on it first.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have you ever seen them before?
I haven't, no.
Oh,
wow. Oh, you're in for a treat.
You get one of these. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Now, Waylon, let's have a quick history discussion. First of all, you answered AC over DC because the modern air conditioner came out in 1902. DC Comics, 1937.
Wow.
You know what else history was made today? Not only you being the first to win tickets, Phil Aubrey got his first, which came first wrong.
Yeah, man.
He was on a heater up until today.
Yeah. Did you know that right away, or was that a guess, Waylon?
No, right away I thought AC, and then it was like one of those ones where you're thinking you're going to get tricked. So I definitely Googled that one.
Oh, good. Smart man, Waylon.
Waylon, I'm not here to trick anyone, okay?
Okay.
Is it obvious who you're bringing with you at AC/DC, Waylon?
Oh, yeah. My wife, otherwise, you know.
Yeah. Well, big trouble.
That's the end of life as I know it.
There's a country song with the name Waylon. You could write that.
Yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Oh, things got busy today. What would you say about 45 minutes ago, JoJo? Things, when you get breaking news like this, things get crazy. AC/DC coming to Winnipeg, Princess Auto Stadium in September.
Yeah, the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. We had to make sure we had confirmation on all that information because you don't want to send out some bad info and then it catches wildfire, especially for an act this big and a show this big.
Yeah.
So September 20th, tickets will go on sale this Friday. And at Ticketmaster at noon, there is no pre-sale this week. Our insider just got back to us saying no pre-sale.
Whew.
Right away Friday, you know everything's going to jam up starting at noon with Ticketmaster.
And my buddy, our buddy, Zim just got a hold of me saying one of the last times AC/DC was here, that him and I went together.
Hashtag hint.
That's what that is.
And if I know anything about Zimmer, now that he's retired on a fixed income, he's still hoping you're going to piggyback the 2 free tickets.
Oh, you better believe it.
We love you, Zim.
Yes, we do. I should throw out there, before we get too far here, Vicki is under the weather today, in case you're wondering where she's at. I suspect that I'm the one who gave her what she's battling right now because I was under the weather last week. We both kind of had it, Joe, but I started things off early last week. But she's hoping to be back tomorrow. We sure hope so. Almost 15% of people say they hate rice pudding. That was in the completely useless question.
Yeah, quite a few people started texting us on the Boston Pizza text line that they love it, or they love it their way with different ingredients added, like cinnamon, I think, was probably the top.
Yeah, we're getting lots of rice pudding recipes. People telling us maple syrup came up. People telling us we're crazy and that it's actually very good.
Save yourself the writing, though. Seriously, I'm not going to start making rice pudding or trying, because it's already in my head, the texture.
You're not
Doesn't
gonna
matter
sway
what
us.
I add. So I don't want people to waste their time with their recipe.
Because then we started chatting about rice, and I mentioned, I like it with my meatballs, but it's got to be mushroom gravy meatballs. And that started an immediate debate on mushroom gravy on your meatballs versus sweet and sour.
That's going to be a topic on Throwdown Thursday, I believe.
You're damn right. And we already got some passionate responses. Save it. Save it for later in the week.
Speaking of passionate responses, our friend Zimmer says, sweet and sour sauce on spaghetti. And I just blocked them. Spaghetti.
That's blasphemous for Joe. You just can't say that sort of thing. And the Oscars. One battle after another was the big winner, taking home six Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. It also won Best Casting. Jessie Buckley won Best Actress for Hamnet.
I'll tell you what.
Michael B. Jordan, sorry, Joe, Best Actor for Sinners.
Yeah, my apologies for cutting you off. I was just getting kind of excited because Crazy Craig, he nailed quite a few of those winners. He went 18 out of 24 on, and he hit the big ones.
Yeah,
which you could have made some money with on Play Now. Vicki bet, and I think she got 1 or 2 out of the 4 bets she made.
I'll be interested
right.
to see her results when she gets back.
Well,
did she bet on all 24, or how that all went for her?
Yeah, she's not a gambler.
No, but she enjoyed it.
Yeah,
with the Oscars. All right, that's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.